Okay, in this class, we will be considering this question, 2012 question. It was a NECO question theory. Question number 6b says, if 8, x, y, z, 32 is an AP, find the value of x, y, and z. Alright, so pause the video, try to solve it, and let us compare answers after now. Okay, I believe you've solved it, and then we can take solution. Now, what you look at here, 8 is the first term, so we have our A is the first term, and the number of terms here is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So n is 5. N is 5. Good. All right. And the last term there is 32, so that will be our Tn, T subscript n is equal to 82. The common difference D is not known. Common difference is not known. All right, so when we have the common difference, if you know the common difference, what we are going to do to have x is for us to add the common difference to 8. We will have x. To have y, we're going to add the common difference to x, we have y, and so on. So the first thing we're going to do is for us to have this common difference. All right, and let's use the formula. That that is Tn total is equal to A plus n minus 1, and everything multiplied by D. All right, this is plus. All right, this is plus, and this is a bracket. So all right, so two terms, the last term here is 32, so you can say 32 equals to the first term is 8, so we bring 8 here, plus that's not 84, it's like 84, this is plus. Okay, let's write it better. All right, let's have it better here. Okay, plus. All right, then n is what was that? N is 5, so we now have here 5 minus 1. Great. And then D, we don't know, so we maintain it as unknown D. Okay, so let's proceed. So now 32 is equal to let's still bring down 8, and we're going to solve this bracket. Solving this bracket now, 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 times D is going to give us 4D. So here becomes 4D. It becomes 4D. All right. Okay. So we can collect like terms. 8 here will move over to 32 here, and this will become 32 minus this 8. 32 minus the 8 that we have here. Okay. All right, we're done with that one. Then equals to this 4D over here. So 4D over here. All right, so we are looking for D. Subtracting this 32 minus 8, that will give us 24. That will give us 24. Then we now say 24 equals to 4D. 24 equals to 4D. All right, 24 equals to 4D, and then we can divide both sides by the coefficient of D, which is what? Which is 4. So we now say both sides divided by 4. We now say this other side divided by 4, and then if we solve this out, 4 cancel itself one time, and then cancel this other 4 cancel itself here one time into this other 4 here. is how many times into this other 4 here is 6 times. So 6 is equal to D. 6 is equal to D, or it's the same thing. It's the same thing as if you interchange by saying D is equal to 6. Same thing. So we have our D as 6. Great. Now since we have our D as 6, and let's write out this sequence again. Okay, so we had as 8, we had as X, we had as this X, we had as Y, we had as Z, and we had as 82. So now for us to have the unknown, this is 8 already. All right, and for us to have X, we are simply going to add the difference to this 8. When we now say plus 6, that plus 6 becomes 8 plus 6, and that 8 plus 6 will give us here as 14. If we add 6 to 14 to have Y plus 6, and that will give us 20. If we add 6 to 20, we have our Z, and that will give us 26. If we add 6 to this, that makes here 32. So our X is 14, our Y is 12, our Z is 26, and that was the answer. Okay, so it's very simple. We are asked to find X, Y, Z in this sequence, and since we know we are given the first term and the last term, so and the first term is 8, numbers of terms is total of 5, so Tn, that will be the total term there is 32. Okay, that's the last term here is 32. So we had to our D, we didn't have our D. If we have our D, to be for us to add it up to 8 to have X, add it up to Y to have, add it up to X to have Y, and so on. So we needed to solve for that using this formula, and then where we have the value of Tn, for where we see Tn, we impute 32. Where we have 8, where we have A, we impute 8. 5 was in the place of N. So doing that, we were able to have it as 32 minus 8 equals to 40. For D, how do we have this place 32 minus 8? We interchanged, we carried 8 over to this side, the sign changed to negative, and if you subtract this, 32 minus 8 is going to give you 24. 24 equals to 4D. We use the coefficient of 4D to divide both sides. The coefficient of D, that was 4, and then dividing it, 6 equals to D. The same thing as writing D equals to 6. Now having a common difference, we can create we can now find this other unknown by adding 6, the common difference to the first term, add the common difference to the next term. So adding 6 to 8 is 14, add 6 to 14 is 20, add 6 to 20 is 26, add 6 to 26, that gave us 32 here, and that was the answer to that question. All right, let's proceed in the next class. Bye bye.